Hey guys, here we are.
Good evening. Stay.
Yes, I'm watching here and we're just showing live now. So we'll probably start seeing some people popping in. Got 2 devices going here. It's crazy. So, okay, we got some people popping on. Let us know you're here. We're talking about fragrances.
One of my favorite things in the world is fragrance. I like anything to smell good.
Oh, Carly's on. Lisa's on. Yay. Keep letting us know you're here. I know some of you guys have sample packets that you were mailed. So if you have those, get your sample packets out. We're going to talk through those a little bit. And let's see, Missy's on. So let's see. Okay. We got people coming in from all over the place.
Yay.
Hey, what have you been doing today, Tracy, while we're waiting for people to get on?
What have you been doing today? Well, a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I've been setting up for this awesome time with all of you. I've been selling some product. Doing a little bit of house stuff too.
Oh, fun. Okay, we got Tammy on, Ramona's on. Yay. Love seeing all your, you know what, you guys have become our girlfriends in this group, right? Like you're just kind of become our BFFs here. So we're excited for our Tuesday night events with you guys. And can I just say, tomorrow morning, we are launching and unveiling the March events.
Yes.
Stay tuned.
It's going to be epic. I say it every time, but it's true.
It's true. Yeah. So you guys, 5 big events coming in March for sure. Maybe an extra one for good measure. You never know. Might add something. So invite your friends. Hey, that would be a good thing. International Women's Day. We're having a week-long celebration, the week of March 8th. So I'm going to encourage all of you guys. In fact, if you invite people to this group, they're your friends and you invite them and you invite at least 5 people, I'm sure that we'll have some really special gifts for you.
Yes.
Like, don't you think we could do that, Tracy? Give gifts?
Absolutely.
So we want to expand our reach around the country. In fact, we were just talking about in our training meeting, we have this big dream of having people from all 50 states on our live on March 8th. So you guys can think about that. Who could you invite from other states? Or not other states, they could be from here too, wherever you live. We would love for you to invite them and give you free stuff for helping us grow our tribe.
Our tribe, there we go.
So, okay, well, we better get started. We've got people on ready to go. So, Tracy, what do you got to say? Are we introducing ourselves?
I actually have a lot to say about this because I absolutely love fragrance. I wear fragrance every day. 365 days a year. If I'm alone, I wear fragrance. If I'm going out, I wear fragrance. It doesn't matter. I wear fragrance every day. So fragrance is something, I don't know, have you guys ever experienced this where maybe you're at a different place, totally different, could be a different state, and you get a whiff of something and it transports you back to a different time and a different place. That is what fragrance does. Yes, right here, fondness for fragrance. Fragrance is an invisible part of our personal style, and it has a powerful effect on how people see you and remember you. That is so true. So I have a couple fragrances here. This one is called Chloe. You guys, I bought this just so I could smell it. I don't wear it, but my Aunt Sheila bought me a bottle of Chloe probably in 1983. And I bought this probably 3 years ago just so I could remember. It just takes me back in time. It takes me back to the 80s. Okay. And I love that. I also have this one. Doug asked me to buy this probably 3 or 4 years ago. This is, what one is this? it'll come to me, Vanderbilt. But anyway, I wore this the entire time we were dating. I can't even think of the name. That's crazy. But the entire time we were dating, and then of course after, like, honestly, I wore it for years because I think he got me a bottle the first time I became a mom with Audrey. He got me a bottle of this in the hospital. He brought it to me. So he asked me to buy it because he just wanted to smell it every once in a while. Again, I don't wear it, but it takes me back to a different time in a different place. And then, of course, Mary Kay fragrances. This one's Journey. This takes me back to when I started my Mary Kay business in the late 90s, early 2000s. Another fragrance I love of Mary Kay is Angel Fire. I wish I could get my hands on a bottle of Angel Fire. That takes me back to early 80s. Okay. So that is what fragrance does. And Mary Kay has an amazing wardrobe of fragrances. We actually have 10 fragrances, you guys. And Becky and I are going to go through those one by one.
Yes, we sure are. And I think we need to quickly just tell everyone who we are.
Yes.
Hey, Pam's on now. So I'm Becky Caminetti, and we have been doing this virtual thing for almost a year now, but I've been in Mary Kay for almost 14 years, and it has been so much fun to develop this business virtually. It's been challenging. It's had its moments, but just the ability to come and join and enter into your life virtually has been really a delight this year. So I just want to say thank you for almost our 1 year anniversary. We're coming up on it in a couple of weeks of learning new things, and having the ability to hang out with you guys on Tuesday nights has been super fun.
It has. Yes. And my name's Tracy Foltz. I have been building my Mary Kay business for almost 25 years. In July will be 25 years. Been married this year, I think it'll be 33 years. That's hard to believe. And we have 3 daughters, Audrey, Grace, and Ellie. Audrey and Grace were just tiny when I started. Audrey was 3, Grace was 5 months. Ellie came along a couple years later. Ellie is severely mentally and physically disabled. And I always say I'm living proof that you can build a successful at-home business in Mary Kay and keep balance and keep your priorities in order. And I'm just so grateful for this business because I felt like I was still stay-at-home mom and I could do all those things. I loved making dinners. I loved doing all that stuff. But I also liked leaving sometimes, you guys. I also liked having a place to go and the ability to make some income and bring some money into our home. So it was perfect. And it's still
it is so good. So yeah, you were talking about our 10 fragrances.
Yeah.
And some of you have packets that have little samples like this. And so as we go through them, we would love for you to just open them and smell them. Let us know what you think. Put it in the comments. If you're watching on the replay, put #replay. Keep adding comments because we have a giveaway that we are doing from last week's event and this week's event. And I think it will be for next week's event too, as a facial peel. I mean, Mary Kay facial peel. That is such a great deal. Like such a great gift. So make sure you're commenting, and we do have a feedback form at the end of this event. We would love for you to fill out. Let us know what you like. So unlike Tracy, I don't wear fragrance every day. I wear fragrance rarely, and it's not, I don't know why. I just haven't. I know partly because they're like at church, when you're in a choir or you're in a closed group of people, you can't wear fragrance sometimes because of allergies. Mm-hmm. But so maybe that's why, as I just got out of the habit. But I like them and I enjoy them. I just don't use them. So I am probably going to choose my own signature scent. I already know which one I'm going to choose.
I can't wait to hear.
I know. Well, you guys can vote on which one you think I'm going to like.
Yeah, I think that's good.
That's good. Why don't you guys pick my signature scent? That would be really interesting.
We'll save that for the end based on, we'll go through them all and we'll look at what fits Becky's personality.
There you go. Yes, we do have something called a fragrance personality test that we've done before too. So, okay, should we just go ahead and walk through the individual ones first and then go through some more? Okay, so If You Believe is our first one. And here it is. It looks like this. It's so pretty.
So good.
So this is limited edition. This is the only one that if you're like, I love this one, you need to order it because it will not be in our line forever. Okay, so this is called If You Believe, and it is a woody citrus. This is our only one that has a citrus undertone in it. And it's also a little bit of floral, and it has that bergamot. It has some lily of the valley. It's a clean, bright scent. It's very lightweight, and it's an eau de toilette, and it retails for $36.
Very wearable fragrance.
Yes, I agree. Actually, everyone that has been in my studio that has smelled it has really, like, I haven't had anyone say, oh, that's terrible.
Yep.
So that's a good news.
That is good.
Okay, what about this one, Tracy?
This one is called Enchanted Wish. Okay, it's a floral, fruity fragrance. Think of, okay, so let's go. I want to explain something. The top, middle, and bottom notes. The top notes you can see there: Granny Smith apple, candied petals, orange oil, Brazil, white pineapple. So the top note, you guys, is what you smell like the second it hits your skin. Like I'll see women go, spray it and smell it and go, yeah, I like that. Well, it's going to smell different after 15 to 20 minutes, and that's the middle note. And then the bottom note is after about 20 minutes. That's what it really smells like once it has a chance to mix with your body chemistry. So don't ever look at your girlfriend and go, oh my gosh, she wears this fragrance and it smells so good on her, I'm going to just buy it, because her body chemistry is different than yours. So, but you can look at these descriptions here and say, okay, I love a lot of these fragrances. I know I love a floral scent. I think I might want to try that. So this is a very romantic fragrance. Florals usually are. Price point is, again, $36.
Yep. Okay, Thinking of You. Is this such a cute little bottle?
This is such a great gift, you guys.
Yes. And you know what? Can you open that box and show them the inside? So it is so cool.
Yeah, Mary Kay designed Thinking of You as a gift. It is a really wearable fragrance. It comes beautifully boxed, okay? It comes with this little charm, all right? And like I said, the price point of this fragrance, the little charm, like think if, and it's a very wearable fragrance, like so light that I almost can't smell it. But I don't have a very sensitive nose. Other people can smell it on me when I wear it, but it's so light and easy to wear. This is a great fragrance to start with. Again, a fruity floriental. It's fun. It's thoughtful. I'm just going to go to the bottom notes because that's what I think you end up smelling the most. That vanilla, that warm tonka, don't know what that is. Sugar patchouli, soft musk. It smells delicious. And it makes
Can you show them the inside of that box where they can write a note?
Oh, yes. Yes. Right here.
I think it's so cute. Look at, you can write a Thinking of You note inside the box.
Yes.
Okay, so Pam likes the lighter scents. And is it a spray? Yes, these are all sprays.
Yep.
We don't have any rollers right now.
Splash. A lot of times they'll have a splash. We don't have any of those.
Nope. Okay. So the next one is Thinking of Love. So boxed exactly the same way. It has it has another cute little charm. So adorable.
This is such a pretty, like, okay, again, this fragrance, look at the name, Thinking of Love. Look at just opening the box makes you happy. But again, it's another really wearable fragrance. This would be a great gift for a bridal shower, for a wedding, for a honeymoon, that type of thing. It's a rose floral. It's a romantic fragrance. It is in the same family as the Thinking of You, but it is a little bit of a stronger fragrance, okay? Not strong, don't misunderstand me, but just compared to the Thinking of You, it's got that vanilla Madagascar, the iris, the velvety musk, the creamy Indonesian sandalwood. So.
They all smell really good, honestly.
They do. I know.
Like there's not a bad one in the bunch.
And again, you guys, I got to just mention this. So this one, we're going to go through the prices, but again, this one, the price is $32. I don't know if you've ever shopped for fragrance at a department store. I would say it's almost impossible to find something under 50. I would say the average price is 80 to 100, and it goes up from there. So our Mary Kay has always been a company that wants to deliver the best products at the best price point possible. And it's no exception with our fragrances.
Oops. Okay. I like this one because the name
Yes.
is so awesome.
Well, and the bottle is gorgeous.
So cool. Yes. Yes. So this one is sophisticated and confident. Gotta love that, really?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
I find this fragrance really easy to wear. Again, the price point is $44. It's got that tonka bean, the toasted or the roasted tonka bean, the cedar wood, the sandalwood, the vanilla musk. It smells delicious, you guys.
Yeah. So good. So our next one is Forever Diamonds. Got to find my bottle.
I didn't have that one in stock for some reason.
Probably because you sell it all the time. This is just a really pretty bottle, I think.
This is definitely a more floral fragrance.
Definitely.
It really is. It would make a great gift for like an anniversary, that type of thing, even a Christmas gift, Valentine's. Price point is set at $40, and the bottom notes are going to be that creamy vanilla bean and white amber.
Okay. Okay. I want to know, you guys, if you have samples, if you have tried any of them, because we want to know that. Okay. I know Tracy loves this one.
I do. This is a favorite. Oh my gosh. Okay. So
you have to see how it opens, because I've been having people say, how do you open this? You just pull off the top.
Yeah,
very
structural plastic around. I had a customer do that, you guys.
Oh, dear.
The cap just pulls off. So it's very sophisticated. Okay, sandalwood, damson, plum, sustainable vanilla beans from Madagascar. They're not from Michigan. They're from Madagascar. So really yummy. Yeah, this to me is a very sophisticated fragrance. It is a favorite of mine. Price point is a little higher, still very affordable, $50. And we had this. Did we just have this at Christmas time?
Yes.
The oil. I tell you what, you guys, I want to talk to you a little bit about layering your fragrance. So if you really want your fragrance to last longer, make sure you always use a body lotion and then apply your fragrance. And we're going to talk about where to apply it in a minute. But layering your fragrance, and this happens to be Cityscape dry oil. I'm sure it's still available. I have several because I use it all the time. But layering your fragrance will make it last longer.
Yes. And there is a matching men's version of the Cityscape, which is really cool. It's in black instead of white. So again, it could be a really nice bridal gift.
Yes.
And for women's colognes. So really special. And then there's Bella Bollara. This one came out the first year I was in my Mary Kay business. So it's about 14 years in our line.
Yep.
So I think that's pretty fun. And I liked it at that point. And it's a floral fruity.
It's still, oh my God.
Apricot, rose.
Yeah. So this one, Bellara, we had Bellara first. We're going to talk about that next. Bella Bellara is like they're twins or maybe cousins. Okay. But they're kind of in the same family, same price point, but just a little bit different ingredients. But both of these are extremely wearable fragrances, you guys. So again, if you're somebody who's just starting out, maybe the Thinking of You, again, that's a great one to start with. These also fit in that same category.
Yep. And I always think of these as Bella Bellara's the more fruity of the two, Bellara's the more floral of the two. And I like how you said that. They're really more like cousins. So,
right.
Okay. And this, Tracy, is your favorite, isn't it?
Well, lately, you guys, I just love fragrance so much. But yeah, I love this because I love the body souffle with it. Okay. And again, some consultants still have these. We had these for Christmas. Okay. This is our most expensive fragrance. I don't know if Mary Kay has ever had a $70 fragrance, but even then, that is still a lot less money for a premium fragrance compared to what you would buy at the mall or a department store, that level. All right. And it's because the ingredients, this is the only one that is an extrait de parfum. Okay. All our other ones, we'll go through that in a minute, but this is exceptional. The ingredients are exceptional. The way it lasts, it just lasts. If you're someone who, when you put fragrance on, it seems to dissipate very quickly, you need a fragrance with a high concentration of parfum, and this is for you. But it's a spicy floral, which I love. I would compare it, if you're familiar with fragrance, to Opium, which has been around for decades. Very popular fragrance, probably twice as much money. But I would compare it to that. And I think it's our only spicy floral that we have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's the most... it's the most spicy of all of ours. So more musky, I would say. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I like those musky, earthy fragrances.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got a little bit of feedback here. So someone, I don't know who said this, said they like the lighter scents.
Okay.
And then Carly said that she loves the Thinking of You of the 3 that I sent.
Nice.
Yes, the price does reflect the concentration of the parfum versus the eau de toilette, which yes, exactly, Ramona. So yeah, you are going to pay more for a more highly concentrated product. So Tracy, talk to us about this fragrance, like we were just talking about. Here's the concentrations, and talk about that.
Okay, so Mary Kay basically has 3 different types of fragrance, 3 different categories of fragrance. We have the
Eau de toilette.
Thank you. You guys, I practice this. I am so not good with okay. Okay. Yeah. And then we have the eau de parfum. Okay. So those are the 2 of the fragrances that are toilettes are, I believe, these 2 right here. So these fragrances are the eau de toilette. Why can't I talk? And they're not going to last quite as long. They're going to be a little bit of a lighter fragrance. Okay. So again, great fragrances to start with. All the rest of ours are the parfum, and then one. Okay, this is the only one that we have, that's the extract.
Yep. Awesome. So how do we wear our fragrances then? Where's the best place to put it?
So you want to put it on your pulse points, which would be like your neck. You can see right here, shoulders, wrists are always good. Some people say if you really want your fragrance to last, start down by your ankles, spray a little bit on your ankles, and kind of work your way up your body. If that seems like too much to you, another thing you can do if you want fragrance to be very light is, and I have done this, like if I want to have fragrance, but I don't want it to be off-putting, I'll spray it in the air and then just kind of walk through it, and that's all I have on. But you can still smell it. So that's a great way. But typically you want to put it on your pulse points.
Yeah. So good. So let's see. How long does a perfume last before it starts going cray-cray?
So typically, you guys, it's very similar to any cosmetic product. And it has a 3 to 5 year shelf life, which makes me so sad because I can already tell my Chloe that I just like to smell. Doesn't smell quite the same because I've had it for a few years. You want to store it in a dark, dry location, like a bathroom cupboard, or maybe even the bathroom could be a little bit damp at times. So maybe you might want to rethink that. But honestly, on your bathroom counter or a vanity is probably the worst place to store it because the sun is coming through the window and it's changing the temperature and it's affecting the chemistry of the product, and it's not going to smell as good. So if you want it to last longer, cool and dark and away from humidity, away from direct sunlight.
So let's just kind of do a couple of overview things. You've kind of said it, but let's just kind of wrap it together. So we're trying to find our signature fragrance. How do they decide which formula is going to be best for them? Like, what are some things they need to ask themselves?
So what I would, if I were talking to someone and she said to me, I've never worn fragrance, I would probably pull out, well, first of all, I would ask her, we'd kind of look at, do you like a little bit of a spicy fragrance? Do you like a woody, musky fragrance? Do you like a floral? So we'd figure out that category. And then from there, I would go to a toilette because it's a little bit lighter, something like a Thinking of You or Enchanted Wish, something like that that's a little bit lighter and easier to wear. And then once you get used to that, if you fall in love with it, then we can expand your fragrance wardrobe from there.
Okay, so let's say they have one they absolutely love. Like, is it possible that there's more than one signature scent?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, like, you like more than one and you wear more than one, and that's okay.
Not at the same time. Don't ever wear fragrance. People have done that. They'll put like one here, one fragrance here, and a totally different one here. Don't ever do that. But yes, you can definitely, because you guys, maybe you like, maybe I like Thinking of You just for every day. That's just my everyday fragrance. But then when I go out, I like the Illuminea. Okay. For just special occasions. All right. So yeah.
So what if I said, Tracy, I want to smell like you. What are you wearing?
If somebody said that,
if I said that to you, what are you going to say?
I would say to you, well, Beck, I'm wearing our Illuminea fragrance, and I would have you smell it, or I'd ask you if I could do that, or I'd ask you a lot of questions. But you would need to try it and see how it mixes with your body chemistry, because it is going to smell different on you than it. That's the wonderful, awesome thing about fragrances. It's customizable only to you. And that's why you don't take it so seriously. Just try it. Have fun with it. All right. If you hate it, you can wash it off. It'll come off.
It will. That's such a good point. Such a good point. Okay, so let's see if we missed anything. Well, I like this next chart. So we've been talking about finding our signature fragrance, and I love this because you can kind of decide what kind of top notes do you like, what kind of middle notes, what kind of bass notes do you like. I like the word bass note because I'm a musician. So anyway, just know, like Tracy said, That's that initial scent is that top note. The middle notes is after the 20 minutes or so. And then your base notes is that long term. Am I saying that right, Tracy?
Yes, you're saying it exactly right.
So, yeah, go ahead, Tracy.
I was just going to say, I mean, I just want you to think about, when you hug somebody, have you ever given somebody a hug and they just smell, they just smell so good? I have someone that I know, an older lady who always wears opium. Okay. That's just like her signature scent. And when I even see an advertisement for that fragrance, it makes me think of Jane. So I just think it's really, and sometimes I'll just honestly pick up my bathrobe and I'll go to put it on and I catch a whiff of that fragrance and I just love it.
Yep. And that is true. I had this at the very beginning, but scent is one of the most powerful things that lasts in our memory more than anything else. I can think back of like walking into my mother-in-law's house, and her house smelled different than anybody else's house. And there are different things that people are going to associate with you because of the way that you smell. And so we want that to be a sweet fragrance, of course. So, yeah. Do you guys have any other questions by any chance? I'm seeing that Barb said that she was a Bellara girl back in the day.
Oh, wow.
That's so fun. And, I liked the tip that you had shared too, Tracy. I don't think you mentioned it yet, but putting your fragrance on when your skin is moisturized and, that's helpful. And then our perfume industry is like massive. Like back in 2013, you said it was $30 billion.
Yes. Yeah. So women are willing to spend money on fragrance. They know it's such a powerful thing. In fact, do you guys know the number one selling fragrance to this day and has been for as long as I can remember? This fragrance has been number one. And it came out, I believe, in like 1927, that type of thing. Yeah, it's Chanel No. 5. That is the number one selling. So it's kind of fun if you go into a department store to find a bottle of Chanel and just smell it, just to see what it smells like. Number one selling fragrance. Yeah, I just think that people love fragrance. Men love fragrance. Women love fragrance. And it just makes such an impact. And it makes you feel good. I once had a friend who was going through a divorce. Her husband had moved out. And she, every night before she went to bed, she just put on a little, she goes, you know what? Just for me, I put on a little bit of fragrance every night before I go to bed. It just makes me feel feminine and kind of makes me feel good about myself. And I like how I smell before I go to bed at night. So it's something you do for other people. But honestly, for me, it's mostly I do it for myself.
Yeah. So you guys, if you saw some fragrances tonight that you're like, man, I wish I could try that. We don't have company samples of this, but we can send you these cute little samples that are on a little cotton pad. The challenge is that they're not going to be wet, so to put them on, but you would be able to at least get the scent at first. We do have 100% satisfaction guarantee on all of our products, so if you happen to purchase one for yourself or someone else and they don't love it, you don't love it, you can always exchange it or get your money back. So don't ever feel like you can't just try something. It's totally fine. We do it all the time. Not a big deal. We do have a special deal as always. So if you choose to purchase a fragrance or more than one, we are offering you this fun new color bag. It is such a great travel product bag. It's regularly $16. It's a limited product gift. You save $8. So you get this at half off with one fragrance. Or if you love more than one fragrance and you want to take advantage of 25% off your second fragrance, you can do that. So we are just so delighted for you guys to share another Tuesday night live with us. And if there are any other questions, I'm not seeing any questions coming in. I think we're good. Thank you for your feedback. I just saw someone had said, great live. We're so glad that you had a good time. And we would love to get you your signature fragrance. So after this live, in about 5 minutes, I'll get your feedback form will be posted along with the deal, so you can see that. I also have another post going out in about 10 minutes, I think, that is all of those little cards, all the descriptions like this. There will be a post with all of them. So you can have some time to look at them. And then, of course, order from your Mary Kay website or your consultant. The feedback form does give you the opportunity to order there, and we will get that to the right consultant. So, I think, do you have anything else to add?
The only thing I would add is just to remind you to not take it too seriously. Have fun with it. Have fun with trying some fragrances, and treat yourself. Think of the year you've had, okay? It's okay to treat yourself to something a little bit extravagant. And I have to say, even though fragrance is a little bit extravagant, our prices are just so reasonable, so you can afford to do that.
Yeah. And Easter's coming, Mother's Day's coming, birthdays are coming. So if it's something on your wish list that you're just not comfortable buying for yourself, let your consultant know your significant other's phone number, and we'll text them, and we'll be happy to make it a big happy surprise for you.
There we go.
We love being the happy gift givers.
Absolutely.
And helping you get the gift you actually want instead of what they might like. The KitchenAid mixer.
Right. Although KitchenAid mixer is very nice.
It is nice, yeah. Okay, well, good night, guys.
Bye, guys.